This month on the Savvy Scrapbookers, we take on Passport to Adventure, and I'm ready to take you on a flight with me. This is Donna Guest, the Lazy Scrapbooker and Creative Memories Advisor. With the Savvy Scrapbookers, Nicole, Debbie Martin, and I divide up one pack of paper and one package of stickers, and then we create 6 pages for you. So follow along as we take you on our adventures with us. For these pages, I'm going for the look of travel and motion going from this way to this way. Ever since Debbie and Nicole and I split up the paper pack and the sticker pack, I've been keeping all my things in this Passport to Adventure Power Simple pocket. Look how cute this is. It is a great place to plan out your pages and store everything. So let's see what's inside. I've got 2 matching sheets of this blue with the wavy pattern. This is really cute on the back, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the 2 blue sheets as my background. Then I got this piece with all the airplanes and stamps on it. And on the back, it's a grid pattern. Then I got this because I'm going to be doing pages about a flight. I'm using our flight pictures. They are travel pictures. So this was perfect for that. On the back of this, it's a really cool kind of square cubed pattern. Then I already had my pictures in the pocket. And here are the stickers that I chose. This looks like a flight to me. And then I've got the world and one of those destination pins. I've got an airplane and some clouds. I've got a now boarding sign and then a little title and a camera. That's all I got. So that will be enough for this. Now let's get started. Here are the tools you'll need to create these pages. Your Creative Memories 12-inch trimmer. Always recommend Repositionable tape runner. You'll need a pair of scissors. I recommend the Microtip. We're probably going to need a multi-tool. I can just assume. And then finally, I have a dual tip pen for journaling. For the borders on the top and bottom of both pages, I'm obviously going to trim this way so that you can read the words. And after some experimentation, I decided it was best with 3 rows. That gave me enough room for photos, but it was enough to make an impact here. And conveniently, each row is 1/2 inch. So we're going to cut at the 1.5 inch mark. And then you can double check yourself because you see the black is going right through your cutting line, and you can see my sight guide goes right through there. All right, so that's 1.5 inches. I'll do that 3 more times. Now this one it's not a perfect 1.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave just a hair off of this top here. There we go. And now I'm going to cut it at 1.5 inches. Perfect. Now we have this left over that we can use for mats. Our next step is to make the triangle that's looking sort of like, I don't know, is it a tailwind on the end of an airplane? They don't really make that big of a smoke pattern, but it looks kind of cute, and it shows, it looks like it shows movement. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by cutting off some of this. We don't need this much paper. I'm going to trim this down to an 11 by 9.5. So to do that, and this paper, the direction doesn't matter because it goes all directions. So first we're going to trim off 1 inch. Then we're going to turn it 1 time, and we're going to trim off 2.5 inches. That will make it a 9.5 inch piece of paper. Okay. All right, so our 11 inches is going to go, here's the direction. We're going to have this taller than it is wide. So the 11 is going to go this way, and then 9.5 goes this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut from here and here. The easiest way, I think, to do that is we're going to pick this up, gently fold, not a full fold. We're going to gently just crease right there. I just put a little crease right there that I can see. And I can see that right there. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do, using our trimmer, I'm going to put, and if we need to, because this was a lot easier with just plain white paper when I was experimenting, I see the crease. I'm going to put a little pencil line right there on the back side that I'm not using because I don't want pencil on the front side that I am using. Okay, so we'll cut it this way. We're going to line up, we're going to line up that crease with the edge over here on the cutting line. Okay, and if we want to double check ourselves, sight line goes right to the top of that and right through the bottom corner of this. Oh, I got it off a little bit, so I'm going to adjust If you find you're off, just make some adjustments. Looks good. And now I'm ready to make that cut. All right, now we're going to swing it over kind of like you're swinging, like a bell would swing. And we're going to line up that pencil mark with the edge here. All right, and now we have that left over. Okay, so now we're going to turn this over, and it looks like that. It's not a directional piece of paper, which is great, makes it a lot easier. Won't make a mistake. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to put these leftovers aside. And let's go ahead and start attaching things. Okay, these are pretty easy, these border strips. And I'm just going to attach those across the top, at the edge, and of course along the bottom. Now we're going to take our triangle and take the 11-inch side and put it here. You could do 12 inches if you wanted. I just wanted a little bit of this showing, but also a little bit of it covered up. I tried it both ways, starting here and then also going full, and I just decided to do bigger, but kind of a compromise. And oddly enough, it's almost the same on every side. So I'm going to use my silicone mat, and if you don't have one of these, it is the Advisor Join Gift for this quarter, for the first quarter of 2024. And if you signed up as an advisor, and I would love to have you on my team, you would get a set of these 3 of these mats with your first order. I also experimented with it going out a little bit further, but I wanted to leave room for the plane. So I'm going to do something I don't usually do, and that's attach stickers before I put my photos down, because this little plane is going out front here. Let's see, I'm going to move him over a little bit closer to that. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to put the little clouds up here above it. Cute. So I've got these stickers too, and they're going to go as borders along here as far as I can make them work. And I'll show you how that works. I'm going to cover up a little bit of the edges with my photos, of course, and then I'll just use this on the remaining portion. Because I've got 4 borders, but I've only got 2 border stickers. Now, funny thing about this page is I'm going in reverse. I'm scrapbooking in reverse if I fit all this on here, because I chose this little plane because I want it to be going from east, because we live in Atlanta, to west, because we were going to Las Vegas. And I don't know why that was more important to me. But now, seeing that, because I'm going to have the world over here, and I'm going to have this destination pin right there where Las Vegas is. So it gives the visual that we're traveling, but because of that, I have to reverse my pictures. So here we are in the airport, here we are on the plane, here we are landing in Las Vegas, here we are at the hotel, if I get all those on there. So I'm actually going to scrapbook these 2 pages in reverse, just so my plane can go from east to west. The things that are important to us. You can do this any way you like, of course. And we do have one plane in the stickers that goes the opposite way. If you're going west to east, it's just perfect. I'm going to trim my pictures down just a little bit because there's some unnecessary things like the ceiling in the hotel. I don't need that. Just showing the aquarium there. That is actually pretty good. I like that picture, so I won't trim it. And this is, we were doing a selfie here in the airport with a welcome to Las Vegas sign, which you can't see in the photo. So I'm going to leave it there. And maybe I can reprint that photo and make that come out a little bit better. I didn't notice it when I got it. All right, I think I like this placement. Let's see which ones we want to mat. I have this left over that I can mat. Now, the leftovers with the other sheet of paper, not very useful. It's basically some strips. I can't get a mat out of that. So I'll just save that as scraps for another page. But let me go ahead and mat some of the better photos. With that leftover paper, which measured 6 inches by 12 inches, I was able to do a little bit of trimming and get 3 mats that measure with an 1/8 inch border, which is what I like. I like a skinny border. So that looks nice. Then I just won't mat these. If you like to mat everything, you of course just grab some coordinating cardstock and do that, and it will look fantastic. And I always say I need to mat more because it looks so good when I see my customers doing it. But I am the lazy scrapbooker, so making it really fast and easy. All right, now I'm going to start attaching these, but I'm going to piece these up and use them where I can. And I think it's going to be, I did a little measuring with my ruler here, and it will work. And I'm of course going to have them going the same direction. So it's again traveling. And so I'm going to cut this off with my scissors. Where was that again? Let's see. All right, and I'm going to cut with the flow of this arrow. Just snip that so that I can use it a little bit better. That looks good. All right, great. Let's put that right there out of the way. And now we'll go ahead and attach this photo. And I'm going to go ahead and attach these over here. They hang down into the border. Okay, and I was able to get all 6 pictures on the pages. I was worried since I've got kind of a lot going on. And these are matching in size. This one I did not crop. This one I just cropped 1/8 of an inch off the top and the bottom. All right, now I'm going to put some of this over here. So we'll have this, go and get this picture out of the way. Have this going this way. All right, and then I'm going to just trim this off here because it's tucked behind that photo. And so we cover up a little bit. I'm not worried about this piece out here. So we just cover up a little bit there. And we've got that like that, okay? And it's covering up, you know, a person that's not with us, so that's fine. Oops, I went down a little bit too far. Where's my multi-tool? Here it is. I didn't mean for it to touch those photos. Love a multi-tool. Isn't that wonderful? Now, sometimes the repositionable tape will take a little color off your page, so you have to remember that. You don't want to just completely just change things around. I'm putting something over that color that was removed, so no harm done. This one, I'm going to put this now boarding sticker with, since that is what was going on at the time. And then this I'll put down here. Usually I don't show me putting the pictures on always because it's kind of boring, but this one was kind of important here. So let me see what I can do with this. I reserve the right to move this photo. All right, and we're going to just snip that along right here. And I'm going to use my multi-tool again and tuck this up under here. Nice. I am going to move this photo. Another reason I'm starting to use repositionable tape more and more. There we go. Now I have just enough left for over here, and it's in 2 pieces, but because I cut it so nicely, it's going to work. So I'm going to put this right here. And if I didn't have enough, I just wouldn't have used anything over here because, hey, we're already at the destination. Look at that. Look how that just really worked out. I did plan ahead a little bit, but not that much. It just really worked out for me. Now we'll put our little earth down over here. And the destination point over here in Las Vegas. Nice. I have this title that says Go See Do. Where do we want to put this? How about right here? We'll tuck it down under this sticker. I'm really bad about putting stickers on and then needing to move them or do something with them. But look how that worked. I like that. Or I can put the camera next to this as well. Now, we had plenty of stickers left over, and I could certainly go grab some more and put them if I needed them. What I'm going to put now is this wonderful, maybe by the time you watch this video, if you're watching this later, these will have come back in stock, but these are the Ride-On stickers, and they're fantastic. But they, as of right now, in February 2024, they are sold out, and they are coming back in March. Let me test my color on this. That looks good. All right, the reason I'm testing on one, because look what I did the first time I was using these. They have lines on them, and just instinctively, I wrote as if that were the line you were writing on, where your Y's and your G's hang out. But you know what happened? Then I peeled it off, and I was like, oh, all the tails of my letters are gone. So I had to waste those 2 and then redo it. So I'm just going to put little captions here with this. It's a great way to scrapbook on this dark paper. And I don't have a lot to say. That one is already done. It says now boarding. This is just on the plane. Or ready to take off, I'll say. We'll put this right here. And then I'll go ahead and label the rest of these. There, all done. What a fun 2 pages. And it's going in reverse. This is such a fun collection. To see more helpful videos, be sure to hit like or subscribe. Thanks for watching.